Welcome to the Stress Outlet. My name is Dr. Kimberly Quinn. I'm here with Giovanni, and we're up here early enough for the mist today. Oh, it's just absolutely spectacular. It's so gorgeous. Looking very thorough. So we're on this jag with fear, which I actually didn't plan, but that's because the bear horn came, and G's got his bell on. This is the lowest setting. Isn't that something? That there's like 2 higher settings in that. So here's the thing. We're talking about fear, and of course, it's good to be as prepared as you can for certain things. So in reality, for the most part, it's an illusion. It's better to have a bear horn than not have a bear horn, because especially black bear respond to noise. A friend of mine said it's kind of like a big dog. You know, your own fear is most of the problem, really, because they don't even want to be near you, really. Or sometimes a big dog might, but if you look big and you know, make noise and stuff, they go away. So it's kind of same kind of thing like that. But what I'm saying with the whole fear thing is that, first of all, we got to realize in reality we can be so prepared. We don't generally make good decisions out of fear. So the exception being jumping out of the way of a moving train, okay, or a potential assault or whatever. The rest of the time, it really isn't good for us. So thinking, we talked about the work situations where somebody's, people are going to be competitive and they're going to say stuff, and I believe most people are good. I really do. And good people do competitive things when they're feeling desperate or backed in a corner, just like any other animal. That's what we're saying. The bear feels threatened. Whatever animal feels threatened, we don't usually, put forward our best selves when we're feeling threatened. So we kind of got to know that. So what's really good for us to know in this situation, I'm talking about regular out in the world issues when we're feeling afraid and what-ifing ourselves to death and catastrophizing ourselves to death, is to realize that fear is not going away. Because I think we tend to think fear is going to go away. Like, once I conquer this thing, no more fear. Once I conquer this thing, no more fear. And there's some truth to that, to agree when it's an individual thing. But the fact is, in life, fear isn't going away. So we have to really realize that. And the only way out is through. We call that courage, right? I believe that comes from the French word cœur, or something like that. I think so. I'm pretty sure. So courage, heart. So the only way out is through. And you're talking about, life stuff. And here's the thing, is we got to realize and treat it like it's not going away. Because at least that's what I've done. And I read a book a long time ago. I'll have to come back with that for you because it's not in my head at this minute. But it talks about keeping fear in the sidecar or in the passenger side of your vehicle. So you're driving. That's the main thing, is you are driving. Fear can be in the passenger side, much rather in the back seat or even the trunk. Picture it in a seatbelt. I have mine as like antennas and like 5 eyes, and it's making all kinds of noises, jagged teeth and frothing and everything else. And you just don't let it move into the driver.